Hey, my green goddesses in the Plant Empowered Women group. I'm vegan coach Naomi. Welcome to the weekly Wednesday live stream, the Plant Empowered Woman Show. And tonight we are going to be discussing meal planning mistakes that make things harder. We were talking about burning questions in the group a week or two ago, and a lot of you brought up wanting me to provide recipes for beginning your first week or helping to make meal plans and that kind of thing. So I thought that I would do an entire live stream on it. So that's what we are beginning to do today. So if you're on here, let me know. Let me know if you're a longtime listener or if you're brand new to the group so that I can say hello. And if you do not know me, I'm vegan coach Naomi, the owner of this lovely group of green goddesses in this group. And I am a certified vegan lifestyle coach and plant-based nutrition educator. That simply means that I specialize in helping you adopt a whole food, plant-based, no oil way of eating for serious weight loss and measurable health results. Hey, Linda, nice to see you here. Tina, what's up? Christine, I'm so happy to see you here. So tonight, meal planning mistakes that make things harder. And then at the end of this live stream, I have something to tell you, to offer you, to make things easier, to teach you how to plan a menu for yourself. Okay, so here are the things that make meal planning harder. They are mistakes that I've seen women make who try to adopt a whole food plant-based diet, not with my help, and these are the mistakes that they make, okay? These are the things they come to me with. So you let me know if this has ever been you or if this is you right now. So number one, too many complicated recipes and not really knowing if they are appropriate for your health and weight goals. So this means a shelf full of cookbooks and not knowing which recipe to pick. This means constantly scrolling YouTube videos and going down rabbit holes with YouTube cooking videos, and you love them, but you really don't know which are right for you. They may have too many ingredients that you just don't know. They may have too many weird spices or tastes that you're not sure of. You don't even know if you like curry. Too many cooking techniques that you may not understand, or too many new foods that you may not understand, or they take way too much time and you really can't gauge that, or they're too high in fat, sugar, processed foods, and you don't really even know what to look for to know if a recipe is appropriate for you for serious weight loss and measurable health results. So the reason why this is a giant mistake is because all of this can leave you feeling like giving up because it's too difficult, because you spent all that time cooking and you didn't even like it. It came out terrible. Nobody would eat it. And in this case, you just reach for whatever's easiest and not the best. And the mistake is you've just made it way too complicated. So for the ladies who asked me for a week's worth of recipes for a beginner, that's too many recipes, that's too complicated, and that's a giant mistake, okay? All right, number two, mistake of meal planning that makes things just so hard, okay? And that is shopping without a plan. Who has been guilty of this? I've heard this so many times. Women go shopping, let me know this is you, often on an empty stomach, and they just buy whatever catches their eye, whatever's in season, whatever's on sale, or whatever suits their fancy just while they're shopping, right? And then they try to make up a plan to use all that, or even worse, they make no plan at all and they just try to wing it every day. Right? This results in multiple trips to the grocery store for more ingredients to complete a recipe. And this, this results in way too many eggplants or plums or dates or nuts or frozen veggie burgers. And lots of these things may actually be contributing to your weight problem and you don't even know it, but you have no plan. You just went and bought whatever and then you tried to like wing it after that. Let me know if anybody has seen themselves in that scenario. So this also results in lots of overwhelm because you have all this food, and on top of having all the food you just bought without a plan, you have the guilt of not using it all up, right? You know that guilt of like you let it all rot and you didn't use it because instead you door dashed or you drove through the drive-through and you did whatever's easiest because you were overwhelmed and you didn't have a plan and you didn't know what to do with all the food. So again, this results in that same kind of overwhelm, not knowing what you're going to eat today or tomorrow, and pushes you right back into the whatever's easy mode and a whole lot of rotten produce in the refrigerator. Am I right? Have you had this happen to you? So that was number 2, shopping without a plan. We don't do it that way in my groups and programs. All right, here's number 3. And that is being too inflexible on timing. So when you plan a Monday breakfast, Monday lunch, Monday dinner to a T, or you're doing one of those vegan 21-day challenges or that kind of thing. What kind of noise is that during my live stream? Okay, the gardener's here at this time of day, but whatever. So when you make it too inflexible, and that's a kind of a meal plan that tells you what you're having for every single meal on each day. And this is the kind of free meal plans that you get on the 21-day challenges or the vegan Kickstarter things. But what happens, you start with the best of intentions, right? But what happens if you're missing an ingredient, or you don't feel like having that, or you don't want to prepare that? It's, again, back to the too many new recipes or tastes. We want to embrace something a little more flexible while still being ready for anything that's on our plan. That's how I teach it, and that's how I do it myself, okay? So I think I remember telling you guys, but I'll tell you the story again. We recently moved to Belize, as you know, and in the very beginning, I didn't know what they had in the grocery stores, so I didn't make a plan. I didn't make my menu, and I just went to the grocery store and I just tried to like buy stuff. And then I had too much weird unrelated stuff and not all the things I needed because I didn't have any pantry staples and I had to buy them all. And it was so hard until I was like, hold on a second. What am I doing? I need to make my menu plan the way I make a menu with everybody in my groups and programs and the way I did it in Florida. And that is how I brought myself out of the chaos, my own menu. Susan says, yes, I do, because I think it's a time thing for me. I have it, but I don't have the time to prepare it, and also my family is not yet on board. Yeah, so that's again, that overwhelm of not being able to be flexible enough. So I teach a flexible menu plan. That's how I teach it, and that's how I do it myself. Linda says it's easier to be flexible when your favorites have options. I do sometimes overshop at the farmer's market, but I make it a challenge to use it all before it goes bad. Many women, it just goes bad, and then they have that guilt about it going bad. I just know that from working with hundreds of women, helping them with serious weight loss, measurable health results, getting off of blood pressure and cholesterol meds, reversing prediabetes and type 2 diabetes, chronic pain, digestive issues, working with hundreds of women like that. I have seen the craziness that happens at the grocery store and in your refrigerators. So, all right, next one that makes things harder is not planning your batch cooking. Now, what I hear from most women, and most women that I work with, they're either retired or they are serious career women and they are busy. So here's what happens. When you decide to just cook everything on the weekend or on Sunday without a plan for spreading it out a bit in a more meaningful, helpful way for yourself, you may find that much of it doesn't get done. And these will be the little bits and pieces that make it so that you can't really create meals. And this leaves you high and dry on days when your energy is low or you get home late. And we need a better way that is not an all-out cooking production that feels like a horrible chore. Because let me tell you, while many women do like to spend a day where they cook many things in a row, that's not me. I do not want to cook more than 1 or 2 things at any given time. So I'm not going to sit there on Sunday cooking 3 or 4 things. Heck no. And most women, they'll say they want to, but they won't really. So we need a better way so that it's not an all-out cooking production, so that it doesn't become a chore, so that we have a better plan, a more well-rounded plan for all the things that we're going to want to eat during the week. Okay, next menu planning mistake that makes things so hard is putting too many options on your menu. So I will guide women through making a menu, and I will say, does everybody have this and such many things on their menu, right? And it's a pretty small number. And someone will say, oh, I've got 7 things for dinner, 9 things for lunch. And I'll be like, well, why do you have so many things? And they'll say, well, I don't want to get bored. And what if I feel like this, right? So in this situation, you are having too many options. Many women are too focused on getting bored or not feeling like having that, or I just want it when it comes to cravings. And they create a long list of options just in case. Instead of telling themselves, here are the several things that I'm going to shop for, prepare, and eat this week whenever I want them, here they are. They make this big long list of just in case crap, right? And this, again, creates that overwhelm that just drives you to the drive-thru or the DoorDash. And in the beginning, we especially want to create a simple, workable plan that you can actually execute within your schedule and your cooking abilities and your propensity for liking cooking, and we can build it from there, and I will show you how to do that. So those are all the mistakes that I see. Francesca's asking, how much is your program? Francesca, I will reach out to you via Facebook Messenger, and I will give you a link where you can learn more about my programs, and you can fill out an application to have a chat with me so that we can talk about your weight issues and your health issues, because I don't just quote prices or offer you a plan without knowing whether I can really help you or not. And I like to talk face to face. That's how all my programs work. They work over Zoom video, so you got to get on the call with Zoom video with me if you want to talk about it. Okay? All right, Donna, nice to see you here. All right, so here's the thing about this menu situation. Those are all the mistakes. If you've ever seen yourself in those mistakes, you're going to be so excited for what I'm going to say next. What I want to do is teach the opposite of all of these mistakes this weekend to a private group of committed ladies who really want to learn to get their menu working for them. So I created a Plant Power Menu Masterclass. It's only $37 to join it. And why am I charging for this when I do all these free live streams and all these things? Well, I really want to work personally with the ladies who attend, whether it's 2 ladies or 22 ladies or 220 ladies, okay? Whatever it is, to help you create a workable menu that you will actually execute and love, that will help get you to your weight and health goals. And I want to see that it's ready to be executed. This way you can ask me questions and get my guidance and feedback on your plan, which does not happen on these free live streams and free events where you just can go fill it out all wrong and I can't help you and there's no accountability and we can't follow up. So if you want to overcome all the overwhelm about not knowing what to eat to take back your health, get your ticket to join my private Zoom video Plant Power Menu Masterclass. It's going to be this Sunday at 3:30 Eastern Time. We're going to be doing it over Zoom video. It is going to be private. It is not a free Facebook live stream like this is right now. It's called the Plant Power Menu Masterclass, and you are going to leave with a plan for knowing exactly what you want to eat to get you to your weight and health goals. And it's going to be about an hour workshop with me, creating your menu the right way. It's going to include my proprietary menu template and my video on plant-based fats, which is reserved only for my clients. And the best part of this is that you will get to work with me on your menu for just $37, which is unheard of. So just imagine what it would feel like to see yourself knowing exactly what you want to eat at any given time without all the overwhelm of rigid meal plans and complicated recipes, right? We need to simplify things. What would it feel like to see yourself expanding your plant-based cooking skills and tastes so that you never get bored, right? Or feel like you're stuck in the kitchen or running back and forth to the store like a chicken without a head, with its head cut off, which in a vegan group there would never be. What would it feel like for you to see yourself creating a simple weekly plant-based menu plan fast that's easy to stick to because it's customized by you and you're really doing it and the scale shows your success and you're feeling better fast? What would that feel like? Think about it for a minute. What would it feel like to see yourself choosing recipes you know will get you to your weight and health goals that you will actually love because they are simple and delicious? What would that be like? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop the link for you to sign up for this class. I'm going to drop the link in this live stream in the comments, and then probably tomorrow morning I'll drop the link in the group so that you can read all about it, so that you can grab your ticket, so that you can join me next Sunday and you can get this whole menu plan, meal plan thing figured out so it works for you. Right? It doesn't matter if it works for her or somebody else, or she likes this or that works for her. It's got to work for you. So it's got to be customized by you. And I really want to show you how to do this the right way. Okay? So look out for that link. Join the masterclass, and I will see you on Sunday afternoon via Zoom video. Have a lovely, lovely evening, my green goddesses.